Dad, what are we looking at here?
Well, these are the grow bags that I used to do. I showed, there's a video on it. You've seen it before, got the hole just like those. Except they use a 3-gallon bag. And here we got our cucumbers growing. We got more down here. We haven't planted them yet. And this is all of the tomatoes that are left from the freeze that we had. They're just now starting to rebloom, as you see. Just starting to bloom. So hopefully they'll start setting fruit real soon. This is another way that I've made them. This is also purchased from Dollar Tree. Has the same drain hole. And I'm using perlite in this one. And these are the 3-gallon bags which we get from Amazon.
And what's the importance of using a black bucket versus the red ones that they also sell?
Well, the black keeps the light out. Just like if you look at these bags, they're black on the inside, they're white on the outside. The white helps dissipate, reflect heat. The black keeps light out. As you see on some of these where we folded them over, they also help keep light from entering onto the perlite or the rice hulls. Then back here, these are what's left of the peppers from the freeze. They are starting to come back. I'm really bad like taking it in the house and not cleaning it. Sorry. But this is all the dead stuff that you see. They're coming back. So it won't be long before they are producing again. All these here are peppers. This pepper really is in bad shape. It was the worst. It has the worst. As you see, it really hasn't done very much yet. But it's working on it.
Yep, there's a little baby there.
But as you see, they're blooming. These peppers are blooming.
Yeah, they took that freeze pretty hard, but I had faith they would come back.
Yes. And now, our one lone tomatoes over here. We're planting, we've got not cucumbers, we have squash and zucchini planted in the old tomato bags, which by the way, they worked out pretty well. They worked out well.
I still can't believe all that squash came up.
Yes. And just think, it was old seed.
Yep, 2-year-old.
Yep. And back here, this is Jennifer's.
Yep, these are my bush beans. Looks like one of them's not doing so hot, but probably just heat and bugs.
Looks like they're starting to bloom though.
They are starting to bloom. Got a few blooms.
And these are called strike beans. They should get about this high, really bushy.
Got to keep some bacon on hand for all those beans.
Really. Ain't nothing better than beans.
We got more squash here.
Yep.
And beans. And then what I think is the coolest.
Here we have corn, sweet corn growing. We're trying it. Don't know if it's going to work. But it should, because corn likes a lot of nitrogen. And this has got a lot of nitrogen. Our fertilizer has a lot of nitrogen. And they're really healthy. They're growing well. What'll happen when they get up a little bit higher, I'm going to put some stakes around and wrap a string around, because they don't have a whole lot of place for roots. So the string will help hold them up when it's windy.
And what did you use to plant the corn in? So what do we got here?
That is a mason tray.
Oh, nice. Okay, so available at any hardware store.
You get them at Home Depot, Lowe's. You go in the masonry department. It's what they mix the masonry cement in.
And then we've got 4 tubes feeding in there with the nutrient solution.
And I think it's on the other side we have a drain.
And we have drain holes on the other side, yep.
Yep.
So, should get some sweet corn. Sweet corn doesn't grow too tall, about 4 feet tops. So, I think this is going to be some white and yellow corn.
And as you see, our drippers just came on.
There we go, yeah. I just replaced that one today.
Yep.
So nice to see it working.
Now, remember, this is a drip system. We only use that 50-gallon tank right there. We put our nutrients in there. Have a timer.
Timer is in the greenhouse.
Yes. That timer only, right, I have them set right now to come on every 20 minutes, run for 1 minute. Then it shuts off, waits 20 minutes, comes on again for 1 minute.
And what's the purpose of that timing?
It's enough to give fertilizer and water to the plants, but we don't waste a lot going out the overflow.
Right, so we don't want to flood them.
We don't want to flood them. And if you look here, you can see it's been weeping. And if you look where it was sitting, it's just a little damp. The ground's a little damp. And that's it. That's about what you want.
That's what we want, okay. And you can see here that we have a mix. We use some rice hulls for some of them, some perlite for others, kind of just using what we have around. Using some rainbird supplies to create our dripper system. You can see that's kind of I call it a regulator. What is that called? The red thing?
It's a pressure compensator.
That's it. So I put these guys in. It was pretty fun, exhausting.
Yep. And we've got our new drip line over here.
Yep, just put that in.
Because we're gonna be putting more things in.
Oh yeah, we got all that squash still.
Yes, we do.
So, got a little bit of cleanup left to do, but so yeah.
And what also I'm going to be doing is I've got some the small kiddie pools, which you can find at Family Dollar. They're $8. Well, I'm going to fill them up with perlite. If this works well, I'll grow corn in those round ones.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
We'll see.
Nice.
Keep you informed.
All right.
Thank you. Hope you enjoy your evening, your day, whatever time it is there. Thank you. Bye-bye. While we're here in the greenhouse, this is our wet table. This is the lettuce that will be planted this week. This will be planted in another week. Now if you notice, they are kind of leggy and stringy. Even though they're under light for 16 hours more a day, there's not enough light coming in because of this screen I have on it. So I do have, you see, I have grow lights and I have regular white light growing. Now here is our zucchini plants right here.
I think those are the squash. Oh, there's some zucchini. Yep. A few zucchinis.
And unfortunately they're getting kind of leggy. The reason is, well, number one, I haven't been doing so well.
And I was away for 2 weeks and couldn't plant them either.
Exactly. And for those that don't know, I know you saw my post of me having a heart attack. But what you don't know is when I went back to the hospital to get another stent put in, they found that I was losing blood from somewhere. So that took them 21 days to find that I have stage 4 colon cancer. I was lucky. They got it early. I believe I'll be okay. But I have to have blood tests every month. I have to have scans every 3 months. So time will tell.
Yep. And at the last doctor's appointment, didn't we hear that they don't show any cancer cells currently?
Currently.
But that doesn't mean that it won't come back. So,
unfortunately, they can't give me a 100% clean bill of health.
well, yeah.
But right now, it's good news.
Yeah, it is good news. You're able to build up your strength, get recovered from that heart attack and the surgery, and we had an awesome surgeon, so
Yes, we did.
worked out awesome.
So, alrighty. Thank you again for coming along with us. I hope you enjoyed it.
And it's the Okeechobee Gardener and daughter. Thanks for watching.
Yes.